Every single real estate agent should be leveraging email marketing in one way, shape, or form, because email marketing in real estate can help you generate brand new business or convert the business that you already have. So today I'm going to show you how email marketing works from the very beginning, from a strategic level all the way down to screen sharing and showing you exactly how to set up your email marketing campaigns. So make sure to stay to the end, because I want to share with you the over 80 emails that you should be sending to your database today. So when it comes to email marketing, there's essentially 3 things that email marketing is designed to do for your real estate business. Email marketing can help you acquire business, convert business, or nurture business. Those are the 3 main categories to consider, but let's explore each one of them further. Acquiring business. This is when you're sending out email marketing campaigns to individuals that you might not have a relationship with. Take Tony as an example. He secured this $1 million listing in his market, all from doing outbound email marketing campaigns, where he would secure a list and send out targeted emails to these individuals, writing to them one by one. He wanted to personalize every single message, and it has been working for him nonstop. Till where last month he secured 5 listings, and this month alone, we're about 2 weeks into the month, he already has 3 listings. Now there's a lot of nuances when it comes to email marketing campaigns, so make sure that you research what is allowed in your particular neck of the woods. Now the second big reason to do email marketing is because it's going to help you convert your real estate leads into actual clients. This is probably what you're most accustomed to. This is when a lead comes in, let's call it from a Facebook ad, and there's certain emails that you want to send to follow up, because you recognize whenever you get an online lead, the speed to lead is super important, and you might find yourself calling immediately to those leads, but over 75% of them will not answer, at least on the first attempt. So you have to rely on other modalities to reach out to them, whether that's email or that's text, to try to get them on the phone with you. Now thankfully, the email and text strips that we use with our real estate team are so good that sometimes we actually get a response to the email and text long before we even make the call, because of the strength of the emails and the strength of the text, and also all the automation that we do on the back end. And the third main purpose of email marketing for your real estate business is to nurture your database. These emails are designed to not only provide value to your database, but also help them remember that you're in real estate. And the big reason that agents don't have success in this particular type of email marketing in the nurture phase is because they're sending out information that just has nothing to do with the actual user. And one of the reasons that all of our agents here at the Agent First Group are so effective at this part of email marketing is because we provide the email nurture campaigns for them. So when they join us from another brokerage, they're used to sending out the same emails that they've always been sending. And most of the time they're frustrated because a lot of their database has either unsubscribed or has stopped opening up their emails. But when they swap out their nurture campaigns with ours, it's a night and day difference, where they start experiencing 60, 70, even 80% open rates, which is astronomical. So understand what problem you're solving for whenever you're creating your email marketing campaigns. Are you trying to acquire new business? Are you trying to convert the business that you already have, aka turn leads into clients? Or are you trying to just nurture your database? Because each one of those categories comes with different messaging, so you have to be sending out different types of emails. But now let me show you how this actually happens in real life, because up until now, all of this sounds very theoretical. And to avoid making this a 1-hour masterclass on email marketing, unless you want me to, just comment masterclass down below if you want to see that. I'm gonna only focus on the actual nurture component. I'm not gonna focus on the acquisition, and I'm also not gonna focus on the conversion side. I'm gonna focus on the nurture, because that's gonna be where most of you probably will find the most value in right now. Because a lot of you have a big database in your CRM right now that have never heard from you. So I want you to remind them that you're still in real estate. I want you to build your brand and let them know that you're the authority figure in your market. And that's by emailing them today. Now, before we get into screen share, allow me to welcome you to my YouTube channel. My name is Jaime Resendiz, and I help real estate professionals exponentially grow their business through actionable content. And I'm on a mission to help reduce the over 80% failure rate for real estate agents. So if you can hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, that's gonna really help me out. Now for the purposes of today, we're just gonna use kvCORE. You can use any other CRM out there that sends out emails, or you can use any other email autoresponder that you would like. I just want to show you the structure on how that works right here. And since we'll be sending out emails on specific days that we want our emails to go out on, we're going to schedule a mass email. So we're going to click get started. And now we're going to schedule an email. And it's at this point where you're gonna find the strength or weakness of your database management. Because regardless if you're using kvCORE or any other email marketing software, you have to decide how you're gonna categorize all of your database. So for me, it's been simple. I just have buyer lead and seller lead. Now for me, I keep it very simple because I don't wanna be creating all of these various emails to be sending out every which way. Anytime I introduce another filter or another category, I'm opening myself up for a potential mistake. So for me, as we're talking about nurturing emails, I am nurturing the people that either are looking to buy or are looking to sell. It's that simple. And while I could create a completely different flow for people that are looking to buy and also create a completely different flow for people that are looking to sell, I choose to combine the two. I have an entire year's worth of emails that I send out to both audiences. So that's why you're gonna see me label both buyer lead and seller lead, because I'm gonna actually send them the same thing. So these are gonna be the people that get my emails. Now, since I'm starting this brand new, I'm gonna select when I want these emails to go out. Now, here's where you get to decide where consistency begins for you. When do you want to send out your emails? To keep it easiest for you, I suggest that you select the first either Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of every single month, so you keep it very simple. As an example, if I select the first Wednesday of every single month, in this particular case, March 1st, I would select March 1st on this Wednesday. But if I was gonna send it out in April and I said, hey, it's gonna be the first Wednesday of every month, well, now it's April, then it would be April 5th and on. So May, it would be May 3rd. Now again, I keep it that way because I wanna keep things simple. Now here's where you get to see it go very, very quickly, because these are the drips that we're already using right now. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to our Google Doc and I'm just gonna copy and paste everything into this email send campaign. So let's just say we wanted to start sending everything out in March, and we'll go into that first Wednesday of the month. So we'll say March 1st is when we're gonna send out. Whoops. March 1st is when we're gonna send out. So we're gonna hit okay. And now we're gonna select right in the morning. So then we are their first email that they get to see. And then we're gonna go to our particular drip. So I'll show you the drip just so you see how it's structured. You see that we're gonna have emails going out January, February, March, mid-March, April, blah, blah, blah. So you see all of this is already pre-established. And as I scroll down, you're gonna see that everything has already been written for the month that we're gonna send out these emails. So I'm just gonna go to our first email in March, and I'm just gonna copy that. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna insert it in the subject. Then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna copy the rest of it, and then I'm gonna paste it. So the formatting, sometimes it formats correctly depending on what you have. Sometimes it doesn't. So we'll just do a little bit of cleanup real quick, getting rid of some extra spaces. Shouldn't take you but a couple of seconds. Now it's gonna be the first email that we scheduled. So as you can see, it's already set up. Now, here's the most important part that you'll want to understand, especially if you are using our drips, which are linked down below. What's super important for you to recognize is this right here. This is a dynamic field. And while in the drips, please hear me on this one. And while in the drips, they are bracketed in your particular either CRM or email autoresponder, the dynamic field may not trigger the same way. It may require a different type of bracket. It may require an asterisk. It might require some quotations. It might require something else. So don't just copy this name right here and expect it to work. So this is where you're gonna delete this, and where you're gonna go over here and go to the lead first name. So as you can see right here, this has the squiggly brackets, right? So if we would have just left the other name, it would have shown, if we would have just left this, it would have just shown this as opposed to replace this with the actual name. So this is an actual dynamic field. So now you're good to go. So again, it's very important that you understand the distinction on why we have to change this. And now that everything is good to go, we can include our assigned email signature if we want, or we can leave it off. It's up to you. And now we're going to schedule. And as you can see now, that email is scheduled and ready to go. And now we're going to schedule the next email. So you're going to go to schedule email. You're going to include the hashtag that you're going to send the emails to, and then you're going to select when you want that email to go. So remember, since we had a March email, now we're going to go to the first Wednesday of April, and it happens to be the 5th of April. So we're going to hit OK. And then we're going to select an early time. So we're the first thing that they see. Then we're going to go into an April message. And we're going to copy that. And we're going to put that into the subject. And then we're going to get the rest of the email, which this was a fairly long email. We're going to paste that. And I'm not going to go through and space all of this out quite yet, but what I want to show you is, remember, we need to replace that with an actual dynamic field. So we're going to go to the lead's first name, and that's good to go. And then I would go through and I would clean up the spacing as you saw before, but I'm not going to go through that. I think you're getting the point of this. And we're going to then schedule it. But again, remember, send it to the people that you need to send it to. Clean up whatever you need to clean up, schedule it on the certain day and certain time, making sure it's consistent. If you're going to choose the first Wednesday, then keep the first Wednesday. If it's going to be the first Friday, then keep the first Friday. It's up to you. Now, I know this doesn't sound sexy because this talks about consistency. However, it's not designed to be sexy. It's designed to be effective. So regardless if you have kvCORE or any other CRM or any other email autoresponder, you want to structure the nurture component. Keep in mind that we're talking about the nurture component of your email marketing this way. Because as a reminder, we talked about 3 components. We talked about acquisition, we talked about conversion, and now we just covered nurture. So when you acquire a new business, you're going to be sending out emails in a different way, in a different cadence. And when you're trying to convert leads, well, that's going to depend on when a lead comes into your database. That's when you're going to start sending out all of these emails. It's not going to be tied to a certain date. It's going to be tied to when that email comes into your database. But here in the nurture component, the third component that we talked about, you're going to send out emails in a systematic way, in a consistent way. Now, if you do want to see an email marketing masterclass for real estate agents that's actually effective, that you get to see actively working in our real estate businesses, then comment masterclass down below. And I also want you to check out this video right here because it's going to help your real estate business exponentially.